My research turned... I've a needle in my tunic, after all. You won't find a more learned... You only have a matter of days to live. Don't dally, my friend.
It's only fair that you enjoy it too. But if you feel like throwing it, I wouldn't mind that at all.
Matters to discuss. If I were you, I'd get me arse back to the party before somebody put me to work.
If you're close enough to talk with me, then you're too damn close.
This ain't the party, pal. We're working here.
Don't get too comfortable, you horrible sacks of muck. Flo might need us anytime.
Comfortable since we've been here. I miss the swamp. But I says that kind of slander. I'll slice off their fingers and fry 'em for supper. I just love a good finger fry.
A longing for small spaces. Stone walls hugging close. Confining. There is a light here, in the tight space beneath the floor. Secret things that shine.
Keep moving, lest you're wanting a clubbing and drubbing.
I hear any one of you casting aspersions on the absolute. I'll tear out your tongue and cram it up your faithless arse.
Hands off my tongue, you bloody bird. I'm pledged to the absolute, arse and all. What in the ruddy hell?
Feel the rat's impatience to wriggle between the cracks in the floor to the safe space beneath.
Smash your face if you go casting aspersions.
I command you, corpse. Speak. Reveal truth to the absolute. Nothing. Must be reading it wrong. Suga no Shukok.
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull. You taste the ale on his tongue and the bile in his soul. The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it. The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
If it isn't a true soul devil.
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance. Damn right. I'm gonna make this carcass talk. Absolute says the dead Squiddy had a weapon. I reckon the killer nabbed it and scooted off to that looter camp. We find who killed it, and we find who took that weapon. So settle in.
You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon the Absolute seeks. It's the artifact that she carries. The same one that protected you as you entered the goblin camp. Her mind focuses. Their suspicion cannot be aroused. They cannot...
Then take it. Absolute knows I'm not getting anywhere.
You read aloud the words on the scroll. The hideous corpse rises, tentacles writhing. The creature responds, not in words, but memories. You see a clawed hand open a holding pod, devoid of flesh, only darkness.
Damn it. I saw it too, and it tells me nothing.
Ragslin's mind is clouded by doubt, surprised by words he didn't expect. Again, visions flow through you. A swarm of Githyanki dragon riders, silver blades held high, control panels melting, flesh pods spilled open.
Get on the hunt. They know something.
Suspicion floods Ragslin's mind. Your brain howls as you consider your final question. You see an image. Curved drow blades, crude goblin torches, gnoll teeth dripping blood. You see other mind flayers arranged in a serene circle. Absolute unity. Absolute power. Ragslin's mind rages. You have asked what no true soul would dare.
You're no true soul. Yeah, you're right. You're a real true soul. I felt it.
The corpse collapses, silent once more.
No! I'm not done! Riddles, all of it, and nothing to show for the trouble but rotting squid meat. No answers, no killer, and no damned weapon. That damned Trow was right. Can't let her get all of that glory. Seems I ain't done with you. Report to the Drow. Minthara's the name. She's mounting an attack on that blasted grove. Tell her you'll join her. Say that again. 'Cause I know I didn't just hear you refuse the Absolute. Falling in line. Just what I like to see.
No prizes for guessing what this weapon they're after really is. The artifact.
If that's the case, we've got more problems than just the worms in our heads.
I had another dream. Which, I suppose, means you did as well. Whoever's reaching out to us truly does seem opposed to the Absolute, but wants us to embrace the tadpole. Venture right into the heart of the cult. Perhaps we truly have a secret protector. Or we're walking into a trap. I was. He mentioned Dark Justiciars, and we've come across other signs of a Sharan presence during our travels. I'm not sure I can dismiss that as a coincidence. Quite the understatement, but yes, I have it. And I'll guard it with my life. I was part of a group sent by my cloister. We were to take the artifact from the Githyanki and bring it to Baldur's Gate, no matter the cost. Though it turned out the cost was very steep. I was the only one of the group to survive. I took the artifact and fled, only to be ensnared by mind flayers before I could finish the mission. That's all I know. That's all I need to know. That's not a luxury open to many people, us included. I have my faith to turn to instead. You should find something of your own. I told you already. I surrendered my memories for the sake of the mission. Shah's secrets must be protected. Duty demands it. Once I fulfill my mission, I can have my memories restored.
I had another visit from that dream figure. I take it you did too. It claimed it did the first time it appeared. Rather generous, if you ask me. And while we're at it, we can see how many more of these little worms we can harvest. Now, was there anything else?
Another visit from the Golden Paladin. It said we'll get the answers we need about the tadpole if we infiltrate the cult. Could be, but I'm not sure either. And I'd rather rely on our wits and our weapons than a tadpole that could be up to anything in there. You really did it, huh? Not worried about adding more illithid into the mix? Well, what can I say? You look fine, smell fine, seem fine. And yet, you're more mind flayer than ever. Hope you don't expect me to follow your lead in this. Good. And you know, keep an eye on yourself. If you start feeling loopy, shout. We don't know what these tadpoles are capable of.
With the dead, rivers and streams.
I wouldn't dawdle if I were you. I doubt true soul Minthara has much patience left.
A little bite. He don't look like he'd mind.
Please, let me out. There's no reason for this.
Keep your distance, darling.
No, please, don't hurt me.
You are?
I need to get out of here.
The lock clicks and opens.
Thank you. I better go before they catch us. I should be able to make it to the Grove on my own. They need to know they're in danger.
Brian had instructions, but the goblins got him. They said they'd eat him.
I have to go. I have to get out of here.
I don't know. The boss didn't say.
He just said some wizard called Leroacan would reward us if we found it. That's all.
No time to rest.
Wouldn't go in there. Lest you fancy blowing your bones all the way to Baldur's Gate.
Nothing for you in there, mate.
The eye's glassy black surface reflects your gaze. You sense no reaction from the unblinking eye.
How many raiders do we have? These pariahs, they're prepared to fight for the Absolute.
Your scouting party has not returned, and half of the intruders escaped your guards.
Sorry, mistress. We mucked up.
Until their sanctuary is found, I will take something precious from you every hour that passes. A trinket, a tongue, a limb.
I ain't no use without my limbs. The lads'll make the prisoner squeal soon enough, I swear.
Silence now, creature, or I will silence you forever.
As she turns to you, her thoughts mingle with yours. A cold hand caressing your brain. The chamber melts away to reveal a dark, endless nowhere. In it, you see a vision. The drow listens as a pale-eyed young woman whispers in her ear. One of those the voice spoke of. One of the chosen. The vision fades away.
A true soul? Praise be. Are you here to join my hunt? Worshippers of a false god. Their existence is an insult to the Absolute's claim on this region. There is a weapon the Absolute seeks. I'm sure those wretches have it hidden away there. We will find it amongst the dead and the ashes.
Her excitement is palpable. She lingers on thoughts of victory, of unbelievers' blood spilled, and of the weapon. She will seize it, in the Absolute's name.
The thief, whimpering in our dungeon, tried to flee to their sanctuary. We will continue to remove parts of him until he tells us exactly where it is. He's been resilient, but he'll talk.
She is seeking the grove you visited. Already you feel her mind closing around yours.
Speak, true soul. The hunt must begin soon. Excellent. Be sure not to kill him before he talks.
Prisoners lost a lot of blood, your ladyship. Still ain't talking.
Tell them to stop cutting him. We need him alive.
Break his bones instead. Start with the fingers.
Get your eye off my arse! Prisoner will talk, your ladyship. Spike always makes him talk. If he don't have a tongue, he can't tell us nothing.
The prisoner can keep his tongue. Spikes, I'll be the thing.
What are we waiting for? Spears are sharp. The lads are all riled up and ready. How about I start following you, eh? How'd you like that?
To question me.
I didn't mean nothing by it, your ladyship. Honest, I didn't.
Much like your words is meaningless whelp. End the latter to save the former.
Looks that way. But scouts said they heard something moving around out there. Something big.
It's not our concern. Our prey is elsewhere. How many raiders do we have?
Plenty of lashes, loads of hunters, and a few pariahs to carry the powder kegs.
Yeah, you're right. Off my arse.
They're prepared to fight for the Absolute.
What they do ain't exactly fighting. All they gotta do is light up their powder and burn.
Then they're prepared to die for the Absolute.
Good. Dying's the only thing they're good at.
How about I start following you, eh? How'd you like that?
What are we waiting for? Spears are sharp. The lads are all riled up and ready.
Failed me once, and now you dare to question me.
I didn't mean nothing by it, your ladyship. Honest, I didn't.
Much like your words is meaningless whelp. End the latter.
Bloody hell! What? Leave me alone! Raiders are just waiting for the word, mistress. We're ready for anything. We're still working on him.
Prisoner will talk, your ladyship. Spike always makes him talk.
If he doesn't, I'll cut out his tongue.
If he don't have a tongue, he can't tell us nothing.
The prisoner can keep his tongue. Its spikes, I'll be leaving.
Get your eye off my arse!
The village to the east. It's abandoned.
Looks that way. But scouts said they heard something moving around out there. Something big.
It's not our concern. Our prey is elsewhere.
How about I start following you, eh? How'd you like that?
How many raiders do we have?
Plenty of lashes, loads of hunters, and a few pariahs to carry the powder kegs.
These pariahs, they're prepared to fight for the Absolute.
What they do ain't exactly fighting. All they gotta do is light up their powder and burn.
Then they're prepared to die.
Bloody hell! What? Leave me alone!
Dying's the only thing they're good at. What are we waiting for? Spears are sharp. The lads are all riled up and ready.
You have already failed me once, and now you dare to question me.
I didn't mean nothing by it, your ladyship. Honest, I didn't.
Much like your words is meaningless whelp.
Get your eye off my arse!
To save the former.
village to the east. It's abandoned.
Looks that way. But scouts said they heard something moving around out there. Something big.
It's not our concern. Our prey is elsewhere.
Prisoners lost a lot of blood, your ladyship. Still ain't talking.
Gone here, fool, did ya? Prisoner'll talk, your ladyship. Spike always makes him talk.
If he doesn't, I'll cut out his tongue.
If he don't have a tongue, he can't tell us nothing.
The prisoner can keep his tongue. It's Spike's I'll be removing.
Plenty of lashes, loads of hunters, and a few pariahs to carry the powder kegs. Leave me alone!
These pariahs, they're prepared to fight for the Absolute.
What they do ain't exactly fighting. All they gotta do is light up a powder and burn.
Then they're prepared to die for the Absolute.
Dying's the only thing they're good at.
Report, and make it quick. Organizing these creatures tests my patience. They are flocking to the Absolute. In sufficient numbers, they are an effective force. Expendable and willing. These creatures have failed me again. I will deal with those responsible later. Did he tell you where his friends are hiding before he fled? Perhaps. But your thoughts are troubled. Show me everything you have seen.
Her mind enters yours, a splinter of ice piercing your memories. Tiefling faces flicker into view as she attempts to learn the grove's location.
I see only fragments. Your mind is confused. Do what you must to clear it.
What are we waiting for? Spears are sharp. The lads are all riled up and ready.
You have already failed me once. And now you dare to question me.
I didn't mean nothing by it, your ladyship. Honest, I didn't.
Oh, much like your words is mean as well. End the latter to save the former.
Raiders are just waiting for the word, mistress. We're ready for anything. We're still working on him.
Prisoner'll talk, your ladyship. Spike always makes him talk.
If he doesn't...
Report, and make it quick. Organizing these creatures tests my patience. So close. Their fate is sealed, and you will be instrumental in the slaughter. Go to their refuge, and make your way inside. As a friend. I will gather a raiding party and move into position. You will open the gates from the inside when the time is right to strike. We will cleanse the place of infidels and burn it to the ground in the Absolute's name. And then we will be the first among her favorites.
The masterful painting she depicts of the massacre awakens you hungrily.
Good. Marshalling the goblins is no simple matter, but my warband will be ready to attack by next light. You must make your way inside. Once I am in position, on your signal, we break them. And when they are dead, the Absolute will reward your faith. As will I. For the Absolute. Gather the raiders. It is
Yes,
time.
your ladyship. We won't let you down.
Whoa, soldier. What did you just do? Listen to me. I'm trusting you. But if you disappoint me, it'll be the last thing you do.
Need something? Goblins are such vile little parasites.
Not the vilest any of us have seen of late, unfortunately.
Any word on what we discussed about Korga? These are civilians. Open battle would be a massacre. What is it? Gods above, this is wonderful news, but I've seen what goblins do to their captives. I wish we could ride to his rescue, but my people would just wind up slaughtered along with him. I'll pray for him. So long as the goblins hold the roads, I'm afraid it's all we can do.
Commander!
Any word on what we discussed about Korga? What is it? Gods above, I wish we...
Already told you to bugger off, didn't I? Beg your pardon, true soul. At your service, of course. Bloody racket.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun. We got 'em now, eh? And once the whelp starts singing, we'll know who sent them.
The ringleaders have to die. The very natural order of things is in danger, thanks to them. Very well. My claws are yours. What comes next?
I can do better. I must.
Hot foot. Place is trapped.
Careful, I bite.
What is needed?
All right, what now? Another step forward.
Soldier.
Father, shield your servant! right away.
Got to move.
The full bag!
This way.
But to keep going.